Hello everyone, today we are looking at one of these. This is Das Handy. This is a Motorola D1-620. This is out of Germany, and this is for the D1 mobile net, or D1 Telekom, I should say, cellular provider. I don't think they're referred to themselves as D1 Telekom anymore. I think now it's more a case of T-Mobile. Or T-Mobile, as they say in Germany. This is what you got. This is a real strange color maroon phone. This is a fairly basic phone because this is based on a Motorola Flare, which is in essence a MicroTAC without the flip, really. So let's take a look inside and see what you got when you bought one of these. You obviously got the battery. This is a NiCad, so this will probably be the original. You got the phone, and you got a charger, and obviously the manual, which I think is through that hole underneath. This is a European phone. It's out of Germany, so you got the nice European connector on that. Let's see what else we got down here in terms of pamphlets. You got Guarantee Sheen Aufkleber from T-Mobile. I'm guessing that sort of guarantee sticker of some sort with the serial number and everything. You got a welcome to something or other. Welcome to D1 GSM, I guess. And you know, it's interesting because they haven't changed their color scheme. I was out in Germany literally, what is it, 8 days ago, 9 days ago, I think. I got driven past a T-Mobile shop, and they still have the same color scheme, the same, well, logo's a little bit different, but the same color scheme and everything. So, which is real neat, really. I think, given this phone has got to be mid-90s probably. This is from the mid-90s. So, but yeah, I can't tell you what the heck all this says, but if you're German, or if you know how to read German well enough, you could probably understand. This is the manual. Again, this is in German. Nope, just German. Unless, actually, oh, it's got Deutsch on the bottom. I was expecting maybe the manual to have a French or an English section, but I guess this is just a German manual. So you got a quick diagram of the menu structure. Fairly basic, really. What's interesting, actually, is whether or not the phone will have an English menu. We'll soon find out, because I'll power this baby up. But fairly comprehensive manual with some space for notes and whatnot. That doesn't really interest me, that. So what does interest me is the phone, as always. So move all this crap out the way. It's nice to have a box for your phones, but if you're like me, the box is just a gimmick, really. I'm a phone guy. I like something to hang on to make calls. So, got the pull-out antenna. And this is one of the few types of antenna which does actually make a difference to service, because this bit is metal and the coil actually is up here. I don't know if you checked the international videos that I did, the MicroTAC international videos I did a while back. And the antenna, the coil is always down here. I say this every time, but on this one, it is actually, the coil is actually up here. So this does make a difference when you pull it out. And this is the same antenna as the MicroTAC MR601, which is also like this. When you pull it out, it does actually improve the service slightly. So, but anyway, without further ado, let's fire one of these up. This is a good slim battery. I'm hoping this has charge. If not, I got a fat battery. Guten Tag. That means hello, I guess, or good day. So we need a SIM card. Got a Sainsbury's one here. Got to make use of this before they shut off the network. I got a text on this card the other day saying they were gonna terminate the service. All the Sainsbury's SIM cards are just gonna die. I think middle of January they're gonna switch it off in the UK. So I'll wait to see what the heck happens with that. Oh, it doesn't like that SIM card. Or maybe it does. Searching. What is it doing? UK Vodafone. Oh, it doesn't like that. It reboots. Interesting. Okay, well, maybe it wants a different SIM card. What else can we put in there? Let's try a Luxembourg one, shall we? I know it says Vodafone, but the SIM chip is from Luxembourg. Oh no, actually this is a Belgian one. See if this will pick up service. There we go. Oh, for some reason this is rebooting, which ain't real good, because I was going to show you all a menu. That's not very good. Okay, let's try a different battery. It could be that this battery is not powerful enough. So, slap on a fat one, because I have had that before, believe it or not. When the phone picks up service, is obviously communicating with a network, and use a lot more power when obviously it's communicating. And that would be the case, because it's working with the fat battery. It probably means this battery just needs conditioning and a good boost of charge. So, but anyway, this roams on Vodafone. This is a Belgian SIM card in there. So, okay, all right. Loads of text messages coming through. In fact, why don't we use the Vodafone, UK Vodafone? I don't want a load of alerts coming through while I'm making a video about this phone. So pop the Vodafone one in there. That should also pick up Vodafone service with a bit of luck. There we go. So let's have a look. Phone book, got a dedicated button for phone book. Interestingly, that the menu is actually in English. It's obviously detected that the SIM card is in English. So, not messages on this one as well, for God's sake. But anyway, I'm going to try and do this video even if the messages come flooding through. So phone book, fairly straightforward. Yes, okay. Fairly straightforward. All right, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll use a SIM card, because this phone operates on GSM 900. We use a SIM card from a cellular provider that actually uses GSM 1800. And I don't expect this to pick up service now, so we'll have a bit of peace and quiet, hopefully. So let's just wait and see what that does after the searching. It shouldn't pick up service. Unless this is, of course, a dual band handset, which I don't think it is. It's just GSM. I might be eating my own words in a minute when this picks up service, but hopefully not. So, but anyway, so phone book, you got a couple of options: find entry by name, find entry by location, show my own number, and enter my phone number, and then obviously add entry, check capacity, check phone capacity, 100 unused locations. Of course, back in those days, you could only have one number to a name. Nowadays in smartphones, you can have like an email address, 2 postal addresses, 1 million numbers per name, and notes and all the other shit you can possibly think of, down to one name. These phones only stored a name and a number, and that was it. That was one phone location. So you're pretty limited back in those days. Prevent access, and that's pretty much it. Function, you got call the mailbox, which is voicemail, obviously. Which would be 3311 by the looks of it. And you got a dedicated button for messages, I guess. Message options, call voicemail, receive messages, message settings. Let's go in there. Message alert tone. Can we change that? Oh no, it's just on and off. You don't get a choice of message alert tones. You just get on or off. And that's pretty much your options really on this one. Let's see if we can go into the menu real quick. Menu options, call related features, phone setup, network selection, call meters, call related feature, and that's it. You got like 4 options, man. Luxury at the time, adjust ringing volume. We could do that. So you got high, medium, or low. That was it. I'm not even sure this had a different ringer. Can you change the actual ring on the extend menus on? Can you change the actual ring type? I'm not even sure you can. Select keypad tones, phone status. No, you couldn't even change the actual ringtone on this. This is how basic it is, people. This is how basic this is. Actually, we'll cancel that. Network search, preferred networks. Again, this is a nifty little option, actually. If you were using GSM back in the late 90s, early 2000s on one of these phones, basically your provider, if you were, say, with Vodafone as an example, in Germany, and you went to, I don't know, the UK, the Vodafone German SIM would have a list of favorite networks that this phone would roam on. Because obviously Vodafone Germany want you to use your phone on Vodafone UK if you're in England, or Vodafone Greece if you're in Greece, or Vodafone Turkey if you're in Turkey, or Vodafone New Zealand if you're in New Zealand, because it's all one big Vodafone group. So they programmed up your SIM card with some preferred networks, and this is what this is. Now, normal phones, or phones that, nowadays phones, you can't really access this on a SIM. They've hidden all this. So, but you can add a network to your preferred list. You can show the list of networks, or you can add a network or show a list of networks. So let's quickly go in. So you got Russia, first network in Russia. I'm guessing that's probably Beeline or something like that. Not too sure what 260 is. Every country's got a 3-digit code, and then obviously the 2 digits after that is the cellular network provider unique to that. So not too sure what that is. 602, I think that's somewhere in Pacific Asia probably. UAE, didn't think that was going to be in there. 310, not sure what that is. Obviously 262, that's D1 Telekom. So 262 would be Germany. D1 Telekom would be 01. D2 would be 02. Obviously D2 is now Vodafone in Germany. Ireland, not too sure what that is. That could be anything. France Telecom, obviously, and that was it. So it's actually only got 9 in there. I think normal SIM cards can store about 32. So yeah, you could go in and add your certain networks if you're so inclined to do so. But that's pretty much it really for this phone. Pretty basic, but these phones worked. At the time, these were the state of the art, I should say. I remember having a flare, not this very one, but I had an all black one, and there is actually some engineering functions that you can set this up to do. What to note, because this didn't have the flip, and this is obviously a microtac without the flip, because that's what teletacs are, this is a flare. To lock the keypad, you just press and held the star, and then press the pound key, and that would lock your keypad so you didn't mistakenly dial. Not many people know that, actually, and I made a whole bunch of calls when I first got my flare, because I didn't know about this, and a friend of mine showed me because he got one as well, and he was a little bit more savvy at the time about cell phones. How times have changed, because he's only got an Apple now, and I've got like over 1,000 cell phones. So, but anyway, so yeah, so to unlock obviously is press and hold that, and there you go. So real neat trick. I will try and get the engineers functions for the flares, because I got a couple that I used to use for doing clever things and displaying network info. Real basic phones, but they did work real well. Got a couple of volume buttons there, and the SIM ejector slide thing there, and that's pretty much it really for this one. Real basic, but they do work, and I certainly had one of these back in, must have been, I'm just trying to think now, it's gotta be like 94, 95. I had a Motorola Flare. It was no later than 96, I don't think. I don't think it was later than 96. Got to be like 94 probably. 94, 95 I think is when I had mine. So these came out mid 90s, I would say. So, but anyway, if you like the phone or the video, give me a thumbs up. It's always much appreciated. If you ain't checked out some of the other videos I got on here, please do so. If you got some time to kill coming up to Christmas, and you ain't got a family, or you ain't got kids or anything, click that subscribe button and check out some of the other videos. If you've got a bit of spare time, bump up the viewer numbers, viewer figures as well. And if you got any questions about this phone or any general questions, I will try and get to answer everyone's questions. I got a busy schedule for the Christmas period, but I will try and make time. I got a whole bunch of emails I need to reply to as well, so hang in there. I will try and get back to everybody. So I'm not ignoring anybody. It's just I got a busy schedule at the moment. So, but anyway, like I said, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.